So Zen is sorry, I'm trying to ride. Zen is my favourite type of kind of religious thing, and you can't call it. This is why you can't call it a religion. It's just a pointing through a way of being, you know, and physical action towards something. And Buddhism is a similar thing, but it has Buddhism has more, you know, books about stuff, and it's more intellectual. The thing is with Zen is it's not. It's literally about a pointing, and like koangs, for example. I can't say it. Koangs. I can't say it, and I can't think what it is. I don't think I've ever said it. They're literally a pointing to something, and the idea is that they're kind of pointless, and they're pointing to, you know, they're pointing to something that when you get it, you get it. But it's got nothing to do with the subject necessarily. It's like an abstract type pointing, and when you get it, when you stop grasping onto your mind, basically, and that's all you can say about it. There's nothing really else to say about it. It is a methodology type situation, but the methods can be totally varied, especially if you've got some kind of teacher. But on the whole, he'll be a little bit forceful to be able to wake you up in certain moments. If he's a good teacher, he'd probably wake you up in, you know, he's watching you and he wakes you up in certain moments, in a way. But I do love it. I think it's a really good way. If you're going to be in your brain, it's a good way to. You know, it makes this conversation pointless, by the way. The whole thing, Zen makes what I'm talking about and the way I'm talking totally pointless. There's no point. There's no point in it in Zen. This doesn't exist. This is pointless. You know, the only point it maybe has got is it's pointing towards something. That's pointing towards something. That's about it. So other than that, you know, nothing more to say actually, really. But try listening to a bit of it and see if your brain, you know, what your brain does, or something. Obviously, it's an immersion type thing, but yeah, Zen. It's an interesting thing, and one of my favourite, you know. One of my mind's favourite thing to do, kind of Zen things. You know, other than that, the most of the other ones are there's a bit too much mind food. I prefer to switch the mind off if I can, and you know, see what's there in between. You know, the moments, I would say, or something. You know, that would be my idea right now. But at the end of the day, you know, regarding Zen, all my conversation right now is totally pointless. And me even saying the word pointless is pointless. There's no point to any of it, apart from the pointing towards the pointing. You know, I'm pointing at a pointing, so I'm quite a way away from, you know, actually. You know, pointing it out to you. You know, you'll probably never get it. You know, I may not. I may have got it here and there. But in my mind, I'm not sure, because that's not the point. So yeah, I hope that's clear. It shouldn't be, to be honest. It shouldn't be clear at all. That's the idea. Okay, I'm going to speed it up. Cheerio.